Hey, what's going on, y'all? And so, y'all know I was doing a Storm Singer for a little while. But I ain't gonna lie, I got kind of bored with it. Because quite frankly, Storm Singer, I found myself doing something that I wasn't planning to do, but I went Feydark on it. And after a while, I found myself, every time it was time for me to, level up or, use my action points, I went Feydark. And I'm like, well, it's not a Feydark singer, it's a Storm singer. But I was like, well, I'm gonna use Feydark. I might as well just use Feydark for something else. And just work on Storm singer as I go on a little later on. And so, what I did, I went into Sacred Fist. So I got a Sacred Fist 5. The Warlock, that was kind of a experiment mistake, but anyway, what happened was, I was like, let me do a Sacred Fist. And then I was like, wouldn't Paladin be cool with Feydark Illusionist? Yeah. So I have a Feydark Fist. How about that? A Sacred Fist with Feydark. And so far, this is my plan. And it's been pretty cool because normally I do not do melee. Got a couple points into Sacred Fist, which is Sacred Flame, which you're one imbue, of course. Strike Evil, so there's 2 imbue dice so far. And then Death Strikes from all paying chance. 1 in Sacred Strike, the +1 to attack and damage your favorite weapons. I got my fast movement. Of course, it costs 2 points. That kind of sucks. I got 1 Exalted Whirlwind and Light of Hope so far. I chose Tabaxi, which was a class I never played, and the reason I did this because I never played it before. So, Tabaxi, 1 point in Nibble Cat with a 1% dodge, +1 maximum dexterity. Of course, it gets some dexterity to hit with daggers and everything else, or with hand wraps. 1 Cat Scratch, and so far 1 Sneaky Strikes. So, and what I'm looking at so far is pretty much I'll be into these three trees right here. Yes, I did 1 in Warlock, which for a second there I had Light Knight, and that was because of the Eldritch Aura. But quite frankly, when you got 1 level of a Warlock, you really don't do nothing, and that means that your 1d6 light doesn't really do anything either. And I'm at level 6. I'm at level 6, but only 1 Warlock, and so I probably could have chose another. Maybe I'm thinking my favorite soul. I might redo that for favorite soul because I needed magical training to get Feydark Illusionist. And every now and then I use the illusionary weapons for the shadow, and of course the 1 Shadow Blade. Probably goes so far as the fan of Shadow Blades, but pretty much these 2 is what I'm going to do because of course you got some good. One thing about Sacred Fist, dexterity and charisma. It's hard to hit. They're almost like rogues to a certain degree from what I see so far. So I figured, why not have invisibility, blur, and you got my back, which is extra physical resistance and magical resistance, and of course it protects you from magic missiles. So really don't need charisma to hit because Sacred Fist already has it, I believe. Especially a couple levels. I think around level 6 you already got charisma to hit and everything else. So my stats right now got strength, dexterity, constitution, charisma. Intelligence sucks, and that's with my gear. I might put a tone in this and charisma and tone in Definitely gotta get my wisdom up. Jesus. Yeah, definitely get my wisdom up. So about 2 tones here. My gear, I happen to have a ship mage's attire, so I got ghostly. That gives me 10% chance of being hit. Corporeality. Death block on the bracers. A little charisma. Radiance really don't matter right now because I think everything is by melee power, which in heroics is not much. A little speed, the Wind Riders. This came with that's a starter set, so I'll be getting that pretty soon. Wizardry, you would think that combustion, but once again, Sacred Fist, the damage actually is by melee power, so that really doesn't matter. I'm just putting stuff on right now. Constitution, Feather Falling. Heal, once again, another Radiance, which don't really matter once again. And for water breathing, because, you know, when you're swimming or whatever, I got that Corsier's cap. So it really don't matter right now the gear wise. And I just got that on because it looks cool. So this Sacred Fist number 6. And I really was, first I wasn't really going to do a video until I got to 7. Because really what I'm looking for is greater color spray. Spells, I still got a level 1 Keybolt, which really don't do much. Warlock wise, it gives me a color spray, which it helps a little every now and then. It's not great color spray naturally. And I got Bless. So that's it so far. I will get back to Storm Singer later on, because Bard is kind of cool, especially when you get into epics. I'm sure it's going to be awesome. But right now I'm doing this Sacred Fist, just trying to level up and see what I'm going to do with it. If you don't know anything about me, I'm doing all this for fun, and I'm doing it because I just love building characters the way I like to do them. I haven't been in the game, so I don't care about in-game with them yet. But I'm just doing it the way, you know, like, wouldn't it be cool to have a paladin who's a Feydark? Yeah. So, prison base. And we'll work with it and see what happens. I might change. I might reincarnate and get into a Favorite Soul, maybe. Keep it all divine. As long as I get magical training, because I need that for this. I hope y'all having a great day, night, wherever y'all are. This is Road Dex, a Road DDO. I'm out.